In this video I will show you my top 5 Linux distros to use when you're new to Linux and moving from Windows. Hi guys, this is my top 5 distros that you use when you're new to Linux and moving from Windows. On number 5, I've got Manjaro, or Manjaro, or Manjaro, well, whatever you want to make it called, but I call it Manjaro. I've chosen the Cinnamon edition. The Cinnamon edition looks a lot like Windows, and it's beautiful, and it works like a charm. It's stable for the most part, although it's a semi-rolling release based on Arch Linux. And that's basically why I put it on number 5. Although it's number 1 in the DistroWatch top 10 or top list, I think Manjaro is still a very good choice for the new Linux user. On number 4, KDE Neon. KDE is the second best desktop, or second most used desktop in the Linux environment and Linux world. If you look at this picture, it looks like a Windows machine with a menu, with a lower bar. It looks basically like Windows, and it's very customizable. You can make it the way you want it. You can add widgets to the desktop, you can add widgets to the bar. You can make a theme like you want to. You can change your... Well, it's the most customizable distro or desktop out there. KDE Neon shows you the best way of KDE. It's created with KDE in mind. Number 3, Ubuntu. Ubuntu is one of the most used distributions out there. It's one of the first that came out with a desktop environment for Linux, and it's still a very much used distribution. Why did I put it on number 3? Because if you are new to Linux and you're a Windows user, look at the bar on the left. It's not like every Windows user has his bar on the left and just a top bar to use. You have a bottom bar and a bar with a menu. And this one doesn't provide you out of the box with that kind of things. You can tweak it. You can make it like Windows, of course. That's why I put it on number 3. And why I also put it on number 3 is that if you need help in Linux, and you search for Ubuntu and then the things that you want, it will give you the answer. It will help you in every step. There's so much information on the internet about Ubuntu, about resolving issues, resolving problems, getting programs to work, getting programs to download, getting help. It's basically the best distribution for that kind of things. That's why I put it at number 3. My number 2 is Solace. Solace with the budgie desktop. It's beautiful, especially if you're coming from Windows with the menu, the low bar where everything is out there, the Raven menu with the widgets or the gadgets that you have there. It's great, but basically just out of the box it looks like this. It's plain beautiful. It's stable. It works like a charm. This is why it's my number 2. My number 1. What would it be? My number 1 is Linux Mint. Linux Mint Cinnamon edition. If you look as a Windows user to a desktop, this is what you expect to have as a desktop. Your lower bar with your menu and everything looks fine. Why is this my number 1? It's based on Ubuntu. It's based on LTS editions of Ubuntu. So it's stable. It works like a charm. It's fast. It's customizable as you want to. It's one of the most beautiful and most stable distributions out there. So that's why it is my number one for the new user coming to Linux. So to conclude, number 5, Manjaro Cinnamon Edition. Number 4, KDE Neon. Number 3, Ubuntu. Number 2, Solace. Number 1, Linux Mint Cinnamon Edition. Let me know if you agree with my list. Leave a comment with your additions, remarks, anything that you want to discuss in there. Also, let me know if you want to see what you would like to see on my channel. Please place your questions, suggestions below in the comments. And then, yeah, of course, like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also, maybe like my Facebook page. Just to sign off now, have fun with Linux. Bye.